Her Excellency Major General Peter Arneson and Mrs. Barbara Arneson, Deputy Chancellor Mr. Norm Fussell, fellow members of the Council of Griffith University, Vice Chancellor Professor Roy Webb, Foundation Chancellor Sir Theodore Bray, past members of Griffith University Council, including past Deputy Chancellor Miss Patience Toms, Your Grace the Archbishop of Brisbane, John Battersby, doctors of the university attending here today, members of the university staff and students, including the graduating students, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Council of the University, I'm pleased to welcome everyone present this afternoon. I thank you for joining us on this important occasion. Graduation ceremonies are part of the rich tradition of universities worldwide. We publicly acknowledge the achievements of our students in the company of their families, friends and peers. It makes for a joyous event, and I offer our warmest congratulations to them all. This afternoon we are pleased to extend a special welcome to His Excellency the Governor of Queensland to honour Major General Arneson's outstanding services to the Queensland community, and Griffith will bestow on him its honorary degree, Doctor of the University. We are delighted to have this opportunity, and we shall look forward to his address later in the proceedings. Many of you may not be aware that Griffith is now the 8th largest university in Australia in terms of funded student load. We are a multi-campus institution with 6 campuses in the Brisbane Gold Coast corridor and more than 21,500 students enrolled in an impressive array of undergraduate and postgraduate courses. Included as part of that tally are over 2,500 students from overseas. Demand for university places in southeast Queensland has increased, notwithstanding declining demand in some other places. This increase is partly the result of earlier neglect of Queensland's needs. Over the past 4 years, Griffith and the other universities in Queensland have actively lobbied the federal and state governments for additional places to meet the student demand, and over 3,000 new undergraduate places have been awarded to Griffith for the period 1995 to 1999. 60% of these places have been allocated to the university's Gold Coast campus and the remainder to our new campus at Logan. We are pleased with this outcome, but we shall continue to argue Queensland's case. The demands of teaching and research in a multi-site institution with staff and students accommodated at separate campuses located along a 70-kilometre corridor require special treatment. New faculties and schools transcending campus boundaries foster academic coherence and provide a full range of academic opportunities for all of our students. The multi-campus operations are supported by a microwave link connecting our Nathan, Mount Gravatt, Logan and Gold Coast campuses. This permits high-speed transmission of image, sound and data between the campuses to support flexibility in the delivery and access of information for teaching, research and administrative purposes. The university's new campus at Logan admitted its first students in February of this year, and it's been designed around learning centres. All subjects offered there have been developed in flexible delivery modes, and students can access course material through a variety of options, including interactive multimedia via the internet. The university will extend the Logan campus techniques to students on our other campuses over the coming years. I should repeat the news announced on other occasions that the university's multimedia distance learning network received a medal following its entry for a Computer World Smithsonian Award. The entry was a case study on the communications network linking our 6 campuses, and it will remain part of the permanent reference collection at the prestigious Smithsonian Institute. Students graduating this afternoon are from schools within the faculties of Education, Environmental Sciences, Health Sciences, Information and Communication Technology, International Business and Politics, Nursing and Health, and Law. These schools and faculties have recorded a number of significant successes in the past year, and I shall mention some aspects. The School of Vocational Technology and Arts Education has introduced a highly articulated set of certificates, diplomas and awards covering programs that will meet the needs of graduates seeking careers as teachers and trainers for vocational education and training, or those of existing teachers in schools seeking professional development. The introduction of technology education in the Bachelor of Education primary degree, possibly for the first time in Australia, will further assist the success of our graduates. The School of Education and Professional Studies has participated in the development of a school-based internship in its Bachelor of Education program at the Gold Coast to provide graduates with an authentic and rigorous preparation for their employment. The school is also offering Queensland's first education major in learning technology so that graduate teachers can effectively lead their students into the next millennium where access to information and technology will be even more essential. A new specialised learning technology centre will soon be opened by the school. Community and partnership links are established through allied centres, and children with motor coordination difficulties are offered programs in health and fitness and in sport and performance psychology. An international golf science conference is to be hosted on the Gold Coast in the week before the Sydney 2000 Olympics. The first graduate diplomas in sport physiotherapy will be awarded this afternoon. A number of the recipients are proceeding on to the Master of Sport Physiotherapy. From 1999, the university will be offering a joint degree in exercise science and physiotherapy, and from the year 2000, a graduate diploma in physiotherapy will be offered. These developments extend significantly the university's offerings in the health professions. The first student will graduate this afternoon with the Bachelor of Biomedical Science from the Gold Coast campus, along with 2 graduates in the Bachelor of Health Science. The number of academic staff in health science has been more than doubled in the space of 2 years, and the health science area has been given significant impetus by the recent decision of Council to establish a Griffith Institute for Medical Research. The School of International Business has been financially assisted by the Queensland Government to operate the Small Enterprise Export Centre. The centre will help small enterprises' export efforts to be more efficient, and it's planned to be located on the Logan campus. In the School of Economics last year, 2 of our honours students attained a rare distinction in managing to obtain cadetships from a total of only 5 offered by the Reserve Bank of Australia. The Software Quality Institute in the School of Computing and Information Technology last year played a major role in a submission made to the federal government to establish a national software engineering network. This network will have a presence in all capital cities of Australia. The Institute will be responsible for a major national project, a National Industries Improvement Program, and it will also play a major role in industry training, technology transfer and standards activities. The initial grant for the network was $9 million, and $7.5 million of that came to Queensland. In addition to this, the federal government has earmarked another $28 million over the next 4 years to fund software engineering activities and testbed facilities for the network. The Faculty of Law has had a distinguished year and has recently been ranked among the top 3 law schools in the country. The School of Law offers 3 new degrees: the Graduate Entry Bachelor of Law at the Nathan campus, and the Law Psychology degree and the Law International degree on the Gold Coast campus. The schools of nursing on the Nathan, Gold Coast and Logan campuses will function in an amalgamated form that will benefit teaching performance. In the postgraduate area, the school has introduced many more courses designed for the professional nurse targeting a specialist field of study. New courses have been developed to match perceived demand and feedback from professional bodies. Amongst the well-established course of midwifery, mental health, emergency and critical care nursing, the new courses will include palliative care, community health, nursing and loss and grief management. Some of these courses will be offered in flexible mode to accommodate nurses in rural areas and in response to the huge demand for greater flexibility in learning options. The School of Nursing has also made great inroads into the international sector, with its Bachelor of Nursing post-registration being taught offshore in collaboration with Nisoken Corporation in Japan. This has proved extremely popular, with consistently high enrolments for the course in Tokyo. We have also conducted study tours for Japanese nurses visiting Nathan campus from the Tokyo Medical College, with visitors numbering as high as 90 at a time. International students remain a high priority with the school, and we intend to expand our courses to encompass other countries in the future. Let me return to the focus of our gathering this afternoon. Our students have fully earned our recognition for their achievements. All have demonstrated command of the knowledge and skills necessary to ground successful careers. Our graduates enter a competitive world with a growing global focus. In Australia, we need to make our way in what will be an increasingly competitive Asia-Pacific region, and I encourage them to engage their skills to the utmost. As we continue with this afternoon's proceedings, I again express warm congratulations to each of them and wish them every success in the future. I now call on Professor Dennis Lincoln, Deputy Vice-Chancellor Research, to introduce the Deans who will present the graduates who are to receive their awards at this ceremony. Thank you.
Chancellor, Professor Marilyn McMenamin, Dean of the Faculty of Education.
Chancellor, I present graduates who have been granted the Bachelor of Arts. Malcolm Gaylor. John Graham. Lorna Sedman. Chancellor, I present graduates who have been granted the Bachelor of Adult and Vocational Education. Suzanne Adams. Gregory Dwyer. Michelle Naylor. Karen Sinclair. Philip Wiley. Chancellor, I present graduates who have been granted the Bachelor of Adult and Vocational Teaching. Nicholas Antua. Frank Deans. Thomas Ferguson. Sharon Hudson. Catherine Kennedy. Jan Tiley. Valerie Ward. Chancellor, I present graduates who have been granted the Bachelor of Education. Belinda Begley. Gary Boyd. Julianne Brown. Tracy Camilleri. Karen Coombs. Stephen Copping. Marnie Crimble. Livy Escobar. James Forrest. Amanda Haynes. Jennifer Hewitt. Neil Holmes. Francis Jankowski. Belinda Jorgensen. Melissa Kent. Jodie Kratzman. Melanie Long. Belinda Macklin. Lauren Martin. Jonathan Mason. Andrew MacArthur. Kathy MacDonald. Kirsten McIver. Grant Morrison. Sarah Moses Cowan. Kirsty Mullinger. Andrea Nielsen. Dean O'Keefe. Glenys Peterson. Angie Pollard. Stephen Robinson. Melissa Rowe. Leslie Sayers. Kelly Schultz. Lisa Sharrock. Megan Shipman. Debbie Smith. Rebecca Smith. Lee Swadling. Nicole Trembath. Matthew Walls. Rebecca Walton. Karen Wyeth. Chancellor, I present a graduate who has been granted the Bachelor of Education with Second Class Honours Division B, Scott Ratcliffe. Chancellor, I present a graduate who has been granted the Graduate Certificate in Applied Linguistics, Aida Hulse. Chancellor, I present a graduate who has been granted the Graduate Certificate in Higher Education, Ian Graham. Chancellor, I present graduates who have been granted the Graduate Diploma of Adult and Vocational Education, Ross Cook. Ray Walsh. Chancellor, I present two graduates who have been granted the Graduate Diploma of Education, Gordana Mihajlovic. Yumiko Nakata. Chancellor, I present a graduate who has been granted the Master of Arts in Applied Linguistics, Marie O'Flaherty. Chancellor, I present a graduate who has been granted the Master of Education, Brad Young. Chancellor, I present graduates who have been granted the Master of Special Education, Fiona Beasley. Cheryl Lee Jackson. Lisa Stokes. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates of the Faculty of Education.
Chancellor, Professor Roy Rickson, Acting Dean of the Faculty of Environmental Sciences.
Chancellor, I present three graduates who have been granted the Bachelor of Engineering in Environmental Engineering. Aaron Biscaps. Sandra Hoxford. Tim Wall. Chancellor, I present a graduate who has been granted the Bachelor of Environmental Technology, Damon Greenwood. Chancellor, I present graduates who have been granted the Bachelor of Science in Australian Environmental Studies. Salakat Albi. Margot Border. Althea Cardwell. John Casso. Ryan Clark. Larissa Cordner. Glenn Costello. Reese Davies. Nicole Dennis. Peter Denton. Melinda Dow. Michelle Fry. Kylie Goodall. Genevieve Halliday. Sandra Hatting. Nikki Latham. May Lee. Paul Locke. Kirsten Macy. Norel McCollum. Thomas Nielsen. Janet Pritchard. Sally Rayner. Lynn Roberts. Jody Rowan Robbins. Daniel Smith. Natasha Van Manen. Robert Williams. Nathaniel Wart. Chancellor, I present a graduate who has been granted the Bachelor of Science with first-class honors in Australian Environmental Studies, Neil Harris. Elaine Pidgeon. Chancellor, I present graduates who have been granted the Master of Engineering Science in Environmental Engineering. Donald Mackay. Jody Muir. Rajan Nirola. Glenn Platt. Anita Richards. Juliana Wardrobe. Chancellor, I present a graduate who has been granted the Master of Engineering Science in Water Care with honors, Dara Trivedi. Chancellor, I present graduates who have been granted the Master of Environmental Education, Pam Carson. Joanna Crawford. Anne-Marie Gerlach. Kay Joyce. Kay Benton. Chancellor, I present two graduates who have been granted the Master of Environmental Management, Hunter Brownscombe. Karen Stevenson. Chancellor, I present graduates who have been granted the Master of Science in Environmental Management, Kenneth Harris. Pauline Jacob. John Kennedy. Paul Ryan. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates of the Faculty of Environmental Sciences.
Chancellor, Professor John O'Gorman, Dean of the Faculty of Health Sciences.
Chancellor, I present graduates who have been granted the Bachelor of Behavioural Science, Angela Ashcroft. Chris Knox. Mandy Martin. Brett Martin. Anne O'Keefe. Nicole Thompson. Loie Vertuzio. Ted Webber. Chancellor, I present a graduate who has been granted the Graduate Diploma of Human Services, Karen Swift. Chancellor, I present a graduate who has been granted the Graduate Diploma of Public Health, Russell Davies. Chancellor, I present two graduates who have been granted the Master of Human Services, Judy Constable Jocelyn Rennie. Chancellor, I present a graduate who has been granted the Master of Public Health, Diane Kosh. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates of the Faculty of Health Sciences.
Chancellor, Professor Paul Pritchard, Dean of the Faculty of Information and Communication Technology.
Chancellor, I present graduates who have been granted the Bachelor of Information Technology. Matthew Brown. Gloria Chu. Craig Fidge. Sunny Xiao. Justin Kalimnik. Dale Kingston. Simon Lai. Brett Maxfield. Nick Milillo. Libling Mo. James O'Brien. Scott Ovens. Graham Partis. Chuyen Pham. Penny Swanpang. Bruce Switzer. Jared Taylor. Mona Lisa Chandra. Sharon Wong. Chancellor, I present a graduate who has been granted the Master of Information Technology in Distributed Systems, Zamin Zhan. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates of the Faculty of Information and Communication Technology.
Chancellor, Professor David Lim, Dean of the Faculty of International Business and Politics.
Chancellor, I present graduates being granted the Bachelor of Arts in Modern Asian Studies, Lisa Brown. Robin Cowley. Jenny Chan. Luke Couch. Sarah Fenton. Sherry Firth. Diana Kogolski-Morris. Charlotte Hadlow. Sally Hewitt. Leah Holland. Jenny Kim. Veronica McCarris. Teresa McArdle. Mai Nomura. Rachel O'Leary. Jane Roberts. Christine Roth. Simone Sanizag. Che Scoville. Greta Smith. Karen Steele. Meg Tanabe. Ione Thorpe. Chancellor, I present a graduate who has been granted the Bachelor of Arts with First Class Honours in Modern Asian Studies, Alex Turner. Chancellor, I present graduates who have been granted the Bachelor of International Business, Andrew Alveras. Doris Aquino Pereira. Joanne Astill. Nick Barber. Cheng Ming Gong. Kylie Finn. Harvey Gu. Hans Hamin. Anne Su. Nafin Hussein. Joanna Hyland. Sufani Joseph. James Kim. Jacqueline Lam. Vicky Lau. Elaine Ling. Jenny Lin. Elizabeth McFarlane. Riley O'Connor. Andy Pang. Nicole Peterson. Philip Potter. Adam Smith. James Tavani. Monique Van Calikum. Wilson Wang. Rudy Vijaja. Ben Wilcock. Tor Yem. Jacqueline Yim. Chancellor, I present a graduate who has been granted the Bachelor of International Business with first-class honours, Melinda Brown. Chancellor, I present 3 graduates who have been granted the Graduate Diploma of Economics, Nilesh Pharma. Matthew Rintol. Tangaraja Vadivalu. Chancellor, I present a graduate who has been granted the Graduate Diploma of Public Sector Management, Stephen Phelan. Chancellor, I present 2 graduates who have been granted the Master of Applied Economics, Kerry Carney. Francesco Greco. Chancellor, I present graduates who have been granted the Master of Arts in International Studies, Kazueki Nakamura. Anthony Wrightberg. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates of the Faculty of International Business and Politics.
Chancellor, Professor John Dewar, Acting Dean of the Faculty of Law.
Chancellor, I present 2 graduates who have been granted the Bachelor of Laws and the Bachelor of Commerce. Leah Coogans. Kate Hamblin. Chancellor, I present a graduate who has been granted the Bachelor of Laws with first-class honours and the Bachelor of Commerce, Andrew Giorgio. Chancellor, I present a graduate who has been granted the Bachelor of Laws with second-class honours Division A and the Bachelor of Commerce, Glenn Selleck. Chancellor, I present a graduate who has been granted the Bachelor of Laws with second-class honours Division B and the Bachelor of Commerce, Maggie Rayachik. Chancellor, I present a graduate who has been granted the Bachelor of Laws with second-class honours Division B and the Bachelor of International Business, Tanya Denning. Chancellor, I present a graduate who has been granted the Master of Laws, Christopher Emzin. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates of the Faculty of Law.
Chancellor, Professor Anne McMurray, Dean of the Faculty of Nursing and Health.
Chancellor, I present graduates who have been granted the Bachelor of Nursing. Deirdre Krzyjanski. Jan de Bruin. Jeanette Eggins. Dorothy Harrop. Karen Hayes. Gavin Isaac. Barbara Leff. Sharon McKenzie. Carrie Morgan. Ian Murrell. Carolyn Ray Francis. Patricia Rooney. Patricia Thornton. Carrie Toohey. Enda Toomey. Barb van der Rijken. Beverly Viavatin. Kath Vickery. Gillian Woods. Chancellor, I present graduates who have been granted the Graduate Diploma of Mental Health Nursing. Carol Bergen. Michelle Jays. Gillian McManus. Yvonne Norgard. Muriel Rollins. Delwyn Ross. Jacqueline Van Well. Cassandra Wiggins. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Nursing and Health.
Chancellor, the University Medal may be awarded to a graduate who has completed the requirements for both a bachelor's degree of the university and a degree with first-class honours in recognition of academic excellence. Chancellor, I am pleased to present a graduate of the Faculty of Environmental Sciences who has been granted the 1998 University Medal, Neil David John Harris. Chancellor, today the University is proud to honour graduates who have satisfied the rigorous criteria for the award of the degree of Master of Philosophy. Chancellor, Tracy Lee has been granted the degree of Master of Philosophy taken in the Faculty of Education. The title of Miss Lee's thesis is The Experiences of Adolescent Girls in One All-Female Drama Classroom, a Case Study. Chancellor, I present Miss Tracy Lee. Chancellor, Lieutenant Colonel Robert Stewart Collier has been granted the degree of Master of Philosophy taken in the Faculty of Health Sciences. The title of Lieutenant Colonel Collier's thesis is the Moscow Institutional Occupational Model and the Australian Army. Chancellor, I present Lieutenant Colonel Robert Stewart Collier. Chancellor, Ian Robert Smith has been granted the degree of Master of Philosophy taken in the Faculty of Health Sciences. The title of Mr. Smith's thesis is Community Local Authority Co-Management, Decision-Making for Land Use, Ecology and Infrastructure in a Remnant Urban Natural Area. Chancellor, I present Mr. Ian Robert Smith. Chancellor, before proceeding with the presentation of graduates who have been granted the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, I will, with your approval, read a citation introducing each of these graduates. Today, the University is proud to honour its Doctor of Philosophy graduates who have satisfied these rigorous criteria for the award of the degree. Chancellor, the following graduates have been granted the degree of Doctor of Philosophy taken in the Faculty of Education. Dr. Mervyn Fogarty. Dr. Fogarty's thesis examines the proposition that student learning in higher education can be improved if teaching methods are matched to the characteristics of the students. The study confirmed that no one teaching style suits all students. It also found that students' attitudes towards various teaching methods are relatively independent of student characteristics. Their attitudes are, however, influenced by the actual context of learning, over which both teachers and students have a degree of control. Dr. Fogarty. Dr. Philip Lawn. A lack of definitional clarity surrounding the concept of sustainable development has had some political advantages, but this has limited the development of policies to give the concept practical effect. Dr. Lawn, in what his examiners recognised as an outstanding and original contribution, employed the new approach of ecological economics to produce a thesis which both proved a rigorous and thorough definition of sustainable development and derived a set of policy prescriptions which would be necessary to produce sustainability. Dr. Lawn has made an outstanding contribution to both the theory and practice of ecological economics. Dr. Lawn. Dr. Kevin Tickle. Dr. Tickle studied the use of performance metrics for modelling uncertainty in water resource systems. Water resource systems have stochastic inputs from rainfall and are managed through dams, storages and controlled releases. Dr. Tickle has provided mathematical definitions of the reliability, resilience and vulnerability of the resource system, with impacts for the development of policy on the efficiency and effectiveness for water utilisation. Dr. Tickle. Chancellor, the following graduate has been granted the degree of Doctor of Philosophy taken in the Faculty of Health Sciences. Dr. Willem Kuipers. Dr. Kuipers' thesis defines the principle of community-based rehabilitation, a model of service delivery to people with disabilities in developing countries. His thesis suggests that community-based rehabilitation, and in particular the notion of engagement, which is central to this approach, has the potential to overcome problems of service delivery to people with disabilities in developed countries, such as Australia. Dr. Kuipers' thesis represents groundbreaking work in its conceptualization and application of a community-based rehabilitation model that can be used in an economically developed country. Dr. Kuipers. Chancellor, the following graduates have been granted the degree of Doctor of Philosophy taken in the Faculty of International Business and Politics. Dr. Trevor Busing. Indonesia, a developing and highly centralized nation, has been struggling for nearly a century to develop effective methods of policy formulation and implementation to serve its many disparate regions. Dr. Busing's study of the province of Nusa Tenggara Timur is the first detailed regional level analysis of the concepts of decentralization, deconcentration, and co-administration in Indonesia. Dr. Busing demonstrates that, while there have been some success in the sphere of local government policy implementation, the policy formulation process remains highly centralized and distant from the local concerns which should inform it. Dr. Busing. Dr. Anne Cullen. The exercise of political power in modern Indonesia has often been characterized as highly centralized, with non-state actors having little or no influence on decision making. Dr. Cullen's detailed analysis of policy formation and implementation in the Indonesian forestry sector, particularly the activities of forestry NGOs, has demonstrated a previously unrecognised degree of pluralism within Indonesian politics. Her concept of targeted pluralism provides a new and important insight into the mechanisms of decision-making in this key period of Indonesian politics. Dr. Cullen. Dr. Ursula Doubt. Dr. Doubt's thesis, the first in-depth study of Sichuan opera in a European language, considers the reform movement in Sichuan opera since 1982. Sichuan opera is one of China's 300 traditional regional drama styles. Since the early 1980s, it has become a cultural commodity subject to the rules of the market economy. Dr. Doubt's main argument is that the reform of the movement's call for rejuvenization in Sichuan opera is a response to changes in its political, economic, and social environment. Dr. Doubt. Chancellor, the following graduate has been granted the degree of Doctor of Philosophy taken in the Faculty of Law, Dr. Ian Freckleton. Dr. Freckleton has been at the forefront of research and scholarship into expert evidence for 10 years. His publications critically examine and expound the fundamental purpose of expert evidence. The publications offer solutions to the problems the law has experienced in ensuring that expert evidence facilitates accurate fact-finding. The publications expose the misuse of transferring into the legal context professional assumptions from the therapeutic context. Dr. Freckleton's publications have proposed an integrated set of measures to protect against miscarriages of civil and criminal justice. He has argued that miscarriages of criminal justice have too often been occasioned by poor use of expert testimony. Dr. Freckleton has made a significant contribution to cross-disciplinary international scholarship on the law of evidence. Dr. Freckleton. Chancellor, that concludes the introduction of Doctor of Philosophy candidates. I now ask that they be presented with their awards. Chancellor, I present Dr. Mervyn Francis Fogarty. Chancellor, I present Dr. Philip Andrew Lawn. Chancellor, I present Dr. Kevin Stanley Tickle. Chancellor, I present Dr. Willem Kuipers. Chancellor, I present Dr. Trevor John Busing. Chancellor, I present Dr. Anne Mary Cullen. Chancellor, I present Dr. Ursula Erna Doubt. Chancellor, I present Dr. Ian Richard Lloyd Freckleton. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of Doctor of Philosophy graduates.
Ladies and gentlemen, there will now be a brief musical interlude performed by the Griffith University Collegiate Singers.
Joyful, joyful Lord, we adore thee, God of glory, Lord of love. Hearts unfold like flowers before thee, hail thee as the sun above. Melt the clouds of sin and sadness, drive the dark of doubt away. Giver of immortal gladness, fill us with your light, fill us with your light, oh, fill us with the light of day.
Joyful, joyful Lord, we adore thee, God of glory, Lord of love. Hearts unfold like flowers before thee, hail thee as the sun above. Melt the clouds of sin, sin and sadness, drive the dark of doubt away. Drive it away, giver of immortal gladness, fill us with the light of day, light of day. Come join the chorus, the mighty, mighty chorus, which the morning stars began. The Father of love is raging over us, he watches over everything, so we sing. Joyful, joyful Lord, we adore thee, God of glory, Lord of love. Hearts unfold like flowers before thee, hail thee as the sun above. Melt the clouds of sin, sin and sadness, drive the dark of doubt away. Drive it away, giver of immortal gladness, fill us with your light, oh Lord. Fill us.
Don't you know we need you now?
Fill us. Fill us with your light. Fill us. Let your light shine over us. Fill us. Fill us. Fill us. Fill us. Fill us. Fill us with the light of day, light of day.
With the authority of the Council, I shall now confer the degree of Doctor of the University. I call upon the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Roy Webb, to make this presentation.
Chancellor, the Council of the University has resolved to award the degree of Doctor of the University to His Excellency Major General Peter Arneson, AO. Chancellor, His Excellency Major General Peter Arneson, Governor of Queensland, was born in Lismore, northern New South Wales in 1940. He completed his primary and secondary education in Lismore, and following his graduation from the Royal Military College Duntroon, he was commissioned into the Royal Australian Infantry Corps in 1962. Peter Arneson commenced studies in 1970 for a degree at the University of Queensland as an external student. Soon after enrolling, he was posted to Vietnam where he completed 2 tours of duty, including command of an infantry company. Later in his career, General Arneson undertook overseas military duty with the United States Army in Hawaii and completed strategic studies at the Royal College of Defence Studies in the United Kingdom. Major General Arneson graduated with a Bachelor of Economics in 1976 from the University of Queensland. These studies complemented an outstanding career with the Australian Defence Force spanning 34 years. Major General Arneson's command experience included his service as Commanding Officer, 5th 7th Battalion, the Royal Australian Regiment, from 1981 to 1982, Commander of the 3rd Brigade from 1987 to 1988, Commander of the 1st Division from 1991 to 1994, and as Land Commander of Australia from 1994 to 1996. Major General Arneson's contribution to Australia's Defence Force was recognised by his appointment as an officer in the Order of Australia Military Division in 1992. During his time as Land Commander Australia, Major General Arneson was responsible for planning the deployment of Australian military forces in support of United Nations peacekeeping operations in Cambodia, Somalia, Rwanda, the Middle East and Southern Africa. Major General Arneson developed a strong interest in international relations and gained considerable experience in the methods used by international agencies to address matters associated with poverty, unemployment, health, the plight of refugees and environmental degradation. Prior to his appointment as Governor, Major General Arneson was the Executive Director of a Queensland manufacturing company. He holds a graduate diploma in Applied Finance and Investment from the Securities Institute of Australia and is a Senior Fellow of the Corporate Directors Association. His Excellency has a strong interest in trade facilitation for the state of Queensland, with a particular focus on international regions sharing sister state relationships with friendship agreements with Queensland. Since his appointment as Governor in July 1997, Major General Arneson has pursued trade themes and promoted Queensland's economic and cultural interests during visits abroad, including meetings with senior political and business leaders in Japan, the United Kingdom and China. His Excellency has combined his interest in commerce and manufacturing with community service through membership of the Strategic Planning Committee of the Anglican Diocese of Brisbane. He has also previously served on the Board of Governors of the Corps of Commissionaires, which facilitates the employment of former serving members of the Australian Defence Forces. It is especially fitting that the Council of Griffith University should honour Major General Arneson in recognition of his outstanding contributions to the Australian Defence Force and to the community. Chancellor, it is with great pleasure that I present to you His Excellency Major General Peter Arneson for admission to the degree of Doctor of the University.
I now call upon His Excellency Major General Peter Arneson, AO, Doctor of the University, to deliver the occasional address.
Chancellor, the Honourable John McCrossan, Vice-Chancellor, Professor Roy Webb, distinguished academic staff, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. I'm delighted to be here this afternoon, and I am deeply touched by the great honour which Griffith University Council has bestowed upon me. I'm proud to become an honorary Doctor of the University and a member of the university family. Griffith University is well established as the third oldest of this state's 9 universities, having been founded 27 years ago. Its programs have earned respect for their breadth and innovation and for the knowledge, skills and flexibility they develop in students and graduates. In reflecting on what I might say this afternoon, my thoughts turn to a time many years before Griffith University came into existence, to a man who played a key role in drafting Australia's constitution and after whom the university is named. Sir Samuel Griffith, variously Queensland's Premier, Attorney-General and Chief Justice, devoted his considerable intellectual gifts to the preparation of our national constitution. Griffith not only possessed tremendous skills as one of the principal authors of the Constitution, but he was also committed to moving from the realms of ideas into the reality of practice. The final draft of what became the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Australia was agreed on board the Queensland Government's steam yacht Lucinda. How this finally happened says much about Griffith. He had the support of the Premiers of Victoria and Tasmania. However, the Premier of New South Wales, Sir George Reid, remained uncertain and obdurate. It is reported that Griffith, having heard that Sir George was not a good sailor, took him on board the Lucinda with the other premiers and sailed from Sydney to Pittwater to discuss the draft documents. Griffith succeeded in using the very rough conditions and Reid's obvious discomfort to have him agree with the proposals for the Constitution in exchange for enabling the party to return to shore as quickly as possible. Now, Griffith would be delighted, I am sure, to have had the university named in his honour, not perhaps so much to tend his ego, but as a recognition of the vision and the tenacity which he possessed in great measure and which have become the hallmarks of this wonderful university. Since its inception in 1971, Griffith University has developed excellence through a range of undergraduate and graduate programs of teaching and learning and complemented by a diversity of research. Against this background, its facilities, its campus locations, its staff and most importantly the student body continue to demonstrate that the university is well positioned to assist Australia further enhance its reputation as a leading nation with qualities, characteristics and institutions to be admired. Now, I don't overstate the message when I say that it is the students of the university who are at the core of our nation's future. You bring diversity in your family backgrounds, your heritage, in your culture, in your educational experiences and in your gender. When we add the personal experience of life, which we all possess, it is clear that you are part of the mix of people who make our community so highly creative and worthwhile. After you graduate and take with you all Griffith University has made available to you, coupled with your own intellectual application and hard work, you will find that much will depend upon your spirit and your willingness to contribute to the betterment of society. Now, you will find that it is sometimes easier to stand by as a mere spectator, to be against things, to be negative, and to criticise what others do. On the other hand, you will find that many times it is necessary to stand alone, to account for your convictions, like Griffith did in the pursuit of your beliefs. Now, the choice is yours. It is often more difficult to be constructive and to improve, to add to what exists, to try and make things better, to invest rather than to consume. Now, Murphy's Law, as you know, says if anything can go wrong, it will. I think what is less well known is that Murphy spent much time on philosophical research and came up with laws 2, 3 and 4. Now, Murphy's Law 2 says when something goes wrong, there will generally be someone else to blame. And his Law 3 says if at first you don't succeed, eliminate the evidence that you've ever tried. And finally, the sooner you fall behind, the more time you will have to catch up. Now, a question we all live with all our lives is, what can an individual person hope to do to improve the human condition in our own country, in our own community, and for the world? And I think the answer is we can all do quite a lot. Taking the sum of human achievements over the centuries, more has come about through the unsung efforts of many anonymous people than through the inspiration and deeds of a few great leaders. It is a matter of spirit, of energy, an attitude, and a belief in self. While your experience at Griffith University has probably focused on developing your intellect, I hope that you will continue to recognise that human worth is not made up solely of intellect, or passionate convictions, or successful performance, as important as these qualities are. Human worth depends at least as much on many other qualities, including integrity, honesty, compassion, self-discipline, sacrifice, and courage. Virtues which are sometimes overlooked in the midst of the concerns and hurly-burly of contemporary society. I hope that these qualities will also always be very important in your lives. Now, on an occasion like this one, in the presence of so many fine young men and women, I'm prompted to say that Queensland is very fortunate to possess in you a great wealth of talent, of energy and of creativity, and you all deserve to do well. I know you will grow and learn and discover things not found in books or even on the internet. You'll encounter diverse aspects of the human condition, and I hope that, added to the wonderful knowledge and intellectual skills you already possess, these will help nurture respect and understanding of other peoples and of other cultures. Now, to the Griffith University graduates from our neighbouring countries, I hope that after you return home, Queensland and Australia will continue to hold many happy and fond memories for you, and that you will reserve a place for us in your hearts. You have enriched us by your presence and by your contribution. I trust that for all graduates, your time of preparation to reach this point will be the impetus for much more work that will reward you with many years of happiness and fulfilment. You have been privileged to receive the gift of a wonderful education which will open boundless opportunities for you. I hope you'll always give back to the world with a generosity of spirit in keeping with this gift. It is in such a spirit that a great measure of personal freedom and satisfaction lies. I commend the university's academic and administrative staff who have played crucial roles in developing and progressing learning opportunities for the graduates. And finally, I heartily congratulate all graduates and I wish you every success.
Chancellor, it's my pleasure on behalf of everyone gathered here this afternoon to thank the Governor for his presence with us, for allowing us to honour him and in giving him our honorary degree, and thereby, of course, in honouring the university, and also to thank him now for his address. He has said many nice things about Griffith, which I've enjoyed hearing, and I'll store them away for those moments when one needs that kind of encouragement. He's drawn attention to Sir Samuel Griffith in a way that gives me, I hadn't heard this particular rough journey, rough trip episode from the Griffith history, but it does give me a clue as to how to handle some difficult decision-making situations in the university in future. And I'm not being very good at the sea myself, I'll have to think of an alternative to the good ship Lucinda. We've also heard on the lighter side of the Governor's address about Murphy's Law, and I'm sure you've all tucked away the 3 additional laws which I hadn't heard about. They should help many of us through many a situation. Blaming others, destroying evidence, and the sooner you fall behind, the more time to catch up, I think. Valuable additions to our armoury. Many fine qualities were drawn attention to by His Excellency in terms of the qualities that our graduates will need as they face a very complex but challenging and wonderfully prospective future. And he has drawn our attention to, of course, the fact that quite often some of them don't seem to get a lot of emphasis in everyday comment, spirit, energy, attitude perhaps, but integrity, honesty, sacrifice and courage less often. He has reminded us that Queensland is fortunate in its students and in its graduates, and of course today we celebrate the fact that Queensland is very fortunate in its governor. Ladies and gentlemen, would you join with me again in thanking His Excellency for his address. And if I may, as I usually do on this occasion, thank our graduates for their participation in the university, congratulate them on their achievement and ask them to join the Alumni Association and make Griffith a permanent part of their interest. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ceremony is now concluded. When the fanfares begin, please rise and remain standing as the Deus Party, the staff procession and the graduates retire.
Thank you.